More money, more money, more money.
Y'all thought the game was over. Y'all thought the game was over. We don't kneel the ball, man. We run the score up. Max pressure, let's go. Let's go.
They was on the sideline, chatting on the timeline. Said I never break through, said I hit my decline. Said I didn't have a heart, said I didn't have a mind. Man, I'm about to lap them, leave them all behind. I saw them laughing, I saw them pointing. Now their faces twisted, looking disappointed. I don't feel no pity, I don't feel no care. I just feel the mission, I'm a grizzly bear. I'm a different monster, I'm a new machine. Few ball the doubt, keep the engine clean. Every time I see them, every time they look, it's an extra rep. It's another hook, it's another jab, it's another play. Till they understand, we don't come to play, we just come to win. We just come to dominate. You can see the future, we the ones that nominated for the whole thing. We want all the smoke, we want all the rings. This is not a joke, we apply the pressure to the pipes burst. We was in the back, now we coming first. We gon' run it up, we gon' make them hurt. Max pressure, next pressure. Run the score up, no mercy. Tear the floor up.
See a hater, we go harder. 1 second on the clock, we just started.
Max pressure, run the score up, no pity. Tear the floor up.
They don't like it, tell them so what? We applying pressure till they all fold up.
1 second on the clock and we up by 40. I'ma call the play, I'ma tell them go for it. This ain't for the sport, this ain't for the statement. Show 'em we the ones that's running the pavement. We don't want a piece, man, we want the whole pot. We want the touchdown when the game should die. We want the home run when we up by 10. We gon' swing the bat again and again. Crush the competition till there's nothing left. We don't care about who we have bereft. There's a hustle takeover, there's a full court press. Put them on the stretcher, leave a bigger mess. They gon' wear the white flag, we gon' run right through it. They ask me why I do it, cause you said I couldn't do it. Now I'm on the gas, and I cut the brakes. I will not be stopped, whatever it takes. We want all the wins, we want all the glory. We the only ones that's gon' write the story. We want it all, we ain't about to share. Maximum pressure, we don't fight fair. We don't fight fair, we don't fight fair, we don't fight fair. We don't... Max pressure, max pressure. Run the score up, no mercy. Tear the floor up.
See a hater, we go harder. 1 second on the clock, we just started.
Max pressure, run the score up, no pity. Tear the floor up.
They don't like it, tell them so what? We applying pressure till they all fold up. They call me queen, but I'm really the whole team. Running this track, blowing off all the steam. You're looking tired, I ain't even break a sweat. This is max pressure, is it in your head? Yeah. Ha. I don't see no competition, I just see the prey. I'ma eat them all up, call it a buffet. You can see I'm shaking, you can see I'm scared. Cause they know my drive, they know I'm prepared. This ain't for the weak, this ain't for the soft. I'm the one who's blasting off like a rocket launch. Haters on the ground, looking like ants. While I'm in the end zone, doing my dance. Watch me run the score up, it's the only way to play. Put them in the dirt, get them out the way. No pity, no remorse, no second thought. This is for the win that I went and bought. With the blood, with the sweat, with the time I spent. Now you looking stupid for the day you win and land. I'm the final boss on the last touchdown. I'm the home run swing when the game's downtown. 1 second left, I'ma take the shot. Cause I'd rather die than give up what I got.
Put it up, put it up, put it up. Game over. Y'all thought we was gonna stop. We ain't never stopping.
Max pressure. Forever. Max pressure. Forever. Max pressure.
Welcome. Oh my God! Courtney, let's reset. In a second, I'm watching it. Watching. Let's go. Let me see. Am I moving better? Moving better. Good. We are good to go. All right, let's get it in. All right, I'm Tickle Trough. We are engineered to win. We have a great show today. We're going to be integrating Patreon authentication like we did with on Sunday with the speech coaching app. We're going to be integrating that with our Tech Barbarians coaching portal. and we are going to review 2 break time topics. You know, it's Tuesday, a little bit shorter show. 2 break time topics. We're going to be talking about NFL, AI in the NFL, and we're going to be talking about Taylor Swift. Yes, Taylor Swift.
Are you ready?
Filing a trademark for her voice and likeness so that AI cannot be all up in her business. So those are our topics for today. Let's take care of some housekeeping really quick. First and foremost, thank you to all of the subscribers to the channel, everyone who is allowing me to add value into your life. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Shout out to my tech barbarians out there, getting that working day in and day out. We are the very best. We do not miss. And shout out to my tech mercenaries out there who allow this. Those are the YouTube channel members. They allow this channel to go across the entire world. I'm telling you, I get comments all over the world, and that is truly an honor and a blessing to be able to serve the whole tech community around the entire globe. Shout out to every last one of you. I appreciate you. We are the very best.
We the best.
And let's go out there and get it. All right. Quick announcements. Tomorrow we have I'm going to be dropping a video about what is our video about tomorrow? Oh, ChatGPT 5.5. We're going to be talking about 5.5. It was released like last. I think Rod Brown made me aware of it last week, and we tried it out. They also released their Image 2 model. Their Image 2 model is pretty on point. Their DALL-E 3, but their Image 2, ooh, it is hot. It is hot fire. I thought it was cheaper than, I thought it was way cheaper than Gemini's though, but it doesn't seem that way. Either way, it is hot fire. We're going to be reviewing that GPT 5.5, and we're going to be reviewing Image 2. And then Thursday, we're going to be going live again. We're going to be continuing working on testing our AI models. And Friday, you guys know it, the bug bite. We're going to be diving into some other, I don't remember what the bug bite is about, but a lot of videos coming out this week, a lot of good things happening. So that is in our game plan for the rest of the week. And we have Vibe Code and Chill on Saturday over at techcoachrob.dev. Come and ask all your questions. Come and see all the things that we're working on. I know Junior's waiting for Friday. Junior is waiting for Friday. What happens on Friday, Junior? What happens on Friday? Yes, Junior gets his commissary while in Lovable Prison because he gets his re-up. He gets to add some new features to his either his photography app or continue working on the new app. So can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that. And then Sunday, a regular live stream, speech coaching app, continuing with our Patreon integration there. So those are all the things that we have coming up for the rest of the week. All right, before we get into our first segment of work, I am going to take a look at the chat to see what we got going on over there. I see some friendly faces in the building. We got my guy, Courtney Egger, in the building. What up? I think Courtney slowed down my stream because it was so excited to see Courtney in the building. What up, Courtney? I'm rocking with this intro, all AI created. It is not all AI created. So it is, I can talk about this more at Vibe Code and Chill, but it is a template that I got for what is that software? After Effects, for Adobe After Effects. And then I took that template, and then some of the images are AI generated. Some of the images are from videos from the stream. Some of it is from just images. So it's just a mixture of stuff. And I just filled in the template. It's a combination of a few videos. So it's the video is not AI created, but some components of the video are AI created. So that's all that happening over there. All right. Let me see. We got my guy Junior in the building. What up, Junior?
What's up?
What up, my guy? You says, what's up, family? What's good with you, Junior? I know you're having an amazing day. So I'm not even going to ask you because I know your day is absolutely phenomenal. Oh, stop the show. We got Bozito in the house. Bozito Coding Journey. What up? What up? What up? What's happening with you? How are you doing? Such a pleasure and a blessing to hear from you. And all right. Guess who we got in the building? We got my guy Rod Brown in the building. Says, what's good, fam? What's good with you, Rod Brown? I saw some of your homies today. I was just scrolling and I'm like, oh, that looks like one of Rod Brown's homies. If you know, you know. All right. And you said, I'm locked up and they won't let me out. Drop the beat. Where's Akon when you need him? Where is Akon when you need him? Bozito Coding Journey says, hey man, how are you doing? I think he's talking to Junior on that one. Let me see. Oh, look at that, Courtney Egger. What up, Courtney Egger? Courtney, going live? Are you going live tonight, Courtney? Are you going live tonight? Shout out to my guy, Courtney Egger. Go subscribe to the Courtney Egger Show. Go subscribe to Rod Brown's channel. Go subscribe to Bozito's Coding Journey as well. Shout out to all my people. All right. We are going to jump into, let me just take the last look. It says life is good. It's been a while. Life was busy and now crazy. Just studying and applying for some jobs and some interviews. Let's go. Let's get it. You should join us on Saturday for Vibe Code and Chill. We have some amazing conversations, building applications, just so many different things over at Tech Coach of the Dev. Join us. It's a free event every other Saturday, Vibe Code and Chill, 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you're still on the West Coast, it's going to be 11 a.m. your time. Yes, 11 a.m. your time. So join us. Sorry about that. That was getting a little dry there. Okay, so we're gonna jump into our first working segment because we got work to do and it's Tuesday. Time is short on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are a shorter day, right? Tuesdays are a shorter day for me, so let's get into it. Let me go ahead and put up our topic for tonight. Adding Patreon authentication to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal. We did something very, very similar on Sunday. And we're gonna do the same exact thing, maybe a little different, but for the new app or for this app, right? So let's jump into it.
It's time to do.
And I am going to, let me see, let's go pull this up, and let's close this one down. All right. So let's go over to here. And you know what? I wish I can get that. I'm going to try. I have an idea. So where is my Gemini, my anti-gravity? So we're going to pull up anti-gravity. And I am going to say that, all right, there we go. So I am going to say in anti-gravity that, and I still haven't had the opportunity to change to set up the emulators in anti-gravity. So we're just double teaming it. We're in the web app. And something I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to go over to, let me get a terminal real quick. Had to change my screen because last time I opened up my terminal and all types of stuff popped up. Like, oh, you guys aren't supposed to see all those keys. Not good. All right. So I'm going to go to CD, Web Storm Projects, Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal, Git Pull. Already up to date. Perfect. So I'm going to say that, can you look at the web app to see how Patreon is integrated and make a plan? We change this back to Gemini 3.1 and make a plan to integrate Patreon authentication for the mobile app. Boom. There goes our first prop. there goes our first prompt. We want to integrate Patreon authentication into the mobile app. Let's see. Take care, Bozito. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Shout out. It was amazing to hear from you. All right. So it's analyzing all the code. What's this? Oh yeah, we don't need this anymore. Let's close that one down. All right. So it's analyzing all the code to see what is all that we did on the web version. So the web version, we created that with Lovable, right? The mobile we created from scratch on using Gemini. We had a great conversation during Scrum Night as well about when to create a mobile app versus when to just keep it as a desktop app, because trust me, the amount of work that you have to go through and the amount of hurdles you have to go through into creating these mobile apps, it is not always worth it. All right. So I'm just throwing that out there. It's not always worth it. Let's see. So it's looking at use Patreon. My camera crooked. Sorry. Getting distracted. It is so easy for us to go down rabbit holes. Like, oh my goodness. Let's see. All right. So it says, I've reviewed how Patreon authentication is integrated in your web app. It uses a custom flow leveraging two Superbase Edge functions. Get Patreon client ID, securely retrieves your Patreon client ID. Patreon auth sign-in takes OAuth code, exchanges it for tokens, fetches the user's Patreon membership status to check if they qualify for free access, provisions their account subscription, and returns a magic link token to seamlessly log them in. To replicate this exact flow in your Flutter mobile app and ensure that subscription tiers are properly verified, we need to use a custom deep link OAuth flow rather than the default tool-based native integration, which skips the edge function. I have put together a detailed implementation plan for you to review. Adding the necessary packages, URL launcher, and app link is the same exact thing that we did for the speech coaching app on Sunday. But we ran into a little bit of a issue on Sunday, but hopefully we can get past it today. Configuring the custom URL scheme, tech barbarians // and so I guess that's how you call up an app in both iOS and Android to handle the callback, updating the login page UI to include sign in with Patreon button, implementing the auth logic to intercept deep links. Please review the implementation plan, particularly the their user review required and open question section regarding the package and deep link scheme. Let me know if everything looks good or if you'd like to adjust the URL scheme and I can begin implementation. All right, so let's take a look at the integrating Patreon authentication in the mobile app. The goal is to integrate Patreon authentication. Let me see. All right, so the goal is to integrate Patreon authentication in the mobile app, matching the logic in the web app. In the web app, Patreon authentication is handled by a custom. Okay, we read that already. User. All right, so the custom flow requires opening an external browser to authenticate with Patreon and deep linking it back into the app. We will configure the custom URL scheme. That looks good. Open questions. We will need to add 2 packages. That's good. To handle this, are you okay with adding? Yes, I am. Patreon client ID requires to build an OAuth URL. The web app fetches this from Superbase Edge function. We'll use the same function in the mobile app. It sounds good to me. Propose changes. Let me see. Modify. Okay, that looks good. Add a sign in with Patreon button style similar to the web app. Red, white, using a heart or Patreon-like icon. That looks good. Add logic to fetch Patreon client ID. That looks good. Add a method to build the Patreon OAuth URL using the URL launcher. That looks also good. That also looks good. Add a method, sign in with Patreon. Yeah, looks good as well. Run, Flutter, Analyze. Yeah, everything looks good to me. Let's go ahead and proceed with the plan. Everything looks according to plan to me. All right, so after that, so we're going to start the app. Ran Flutter pub add URL. Focusing on intent. All right, got that. All right. What's the topics about tonight, Courtney Egger? What's happening on the show tonight? Let us know. Let us know. Let's see. All right, so it's building. Let me kick this off. Let me start the app on this device so that we don't have to wait a lifetime when we, because like on the first one it always takes a little bit longer. So let's kick it off now, and then once it gets started, it doesn't take us forever after that. And I'm using a different phone this time. But look at our logo. Didn't we have an... Oh, okay, that's the first logo. Oh, look at that. That's fire. That is fire. Oh, look at that. Our little Patreon thing. So, yeah, you know what one of my tech barbarians made me realize? You can't create an account on either of the mobile apps. I was like, that's a good point. Because how are they going to get in if they can't create an account to sign up? Granted, they could go to the web, but so we're gonna have to do something about that as well. Maybe do that tonight. Maybe that's what we're gonna do tonight and on Sunday for both apps. All right. So I have successfully let's see. I've successfully completed the integration of Patreon authentication into your mobile app. Here's a brief summary of what was done. The package is installed URL launcher app links to handle opening the browser and catching the deep link redirect back to the app. Deep links configured, registered the custom URL schema. Okay. The Patreon path is set to Patreon callback. UI added, updated the login page. That's fine with the heart, I guess. Auth login replicated, integrated the exact custom flow used by the web app. The mobile app fetches the client ID, builds the OAuth URL, launches the browser, intercepts the code on the redirect, calls the Patreon auth sign-in edge function, signs the user in via a magic link over the OTP. What is OTP? Verification, fix your existing widget test, and ran Flutter Analyze to guarantee clean, compile with notes of your issues. I've documented the complete technical walkthrough. When you test the app, tap and sign with Patreon button will securely hand the user off to the browser authentication. All right, let's try it. Oh, that sucks. Let me stop it and start it again. Because it might have got started too early last time. So if we go to sign in. All right, we got an error. That's a nice way to start. Let's copy that. Any other errors over here that I got? We had a very similar error the other day. Let me copy some more. let's go to back to anti-gravity. And I am going to say, when clicking on the sign in with Patreon link, I got this error. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, let's see what's going on here. We had a very similar error the other day. Well, crap. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, there we go. See exactly what's happening. You're encountering a common package visibility restriction introduced in API 30. The URL launcher plugin is trying to query the Android system for an app like web browser that can open the URL, but Android is blocking that query for security reasons unless we explicitly declare that our app is allowed to open those URLs. Because it is blocked, can launch URL fails. Okay. Note about the purchases error. That's fair. That's totally fair. I know that. All right, so let's try it. Let's stop it. Run it again. All right. Good evening to you as well, Tony Black. How's it going? Hopefully you're having an amazing, amazing night. Or afternoon, depending on where you're at. Night in the evening in the East Coast, afternoon in the West Coast. All right, let's try clicking in the sign in again. Ooh, look at that. Let's say stay signed out, and we should get to Patreon. And what is that Patreon account? I have a test Patreon account that I use. Let's see what it is. Let me see. Audience. And coach. There we go. Should be this one. Well, that one doesn't have the. All right, so let's see if it's gonna at least log us in. All right. So after signing in, so the sign in works, but the. So I'm gonna get this. So we got the same exact error the other day on the other app, on the other application, where it is saying that the URL, like it's redirect URI is not supported by the client. The problem is I can't copy this, but it gives us the opportunity to be able to test this, like to fix this now. So on Sunday we can easily fix it on the other end. So I'm gonna say after logging into Patreon, I got an error that says an error on the Patreon URL. I'm going to copy this URL. Copy. Can I copy? Hold up. Where is it going here? Copy URL. Hopefully I can paste. Yep, there we go. And the error says, I wish I can copy from here. I wonder why I can't. Oh, wait. Oh, how was I able to select that? Oh, come on. Let me try. Oh, like select all, copy. There we go. I was trying to do this on Sunday. I could not get that on Sunday for the life of me. All right. Let's go with that. And I'm going to send that off. But this is how we maneuver. Says the issue you're seeing here is because Patreon's security settings require all redirects to be explicitly whitelisted in their developer portal. Oh, okay. I can do that. I can do that. you will need to add this new redirect to your, that's probably what I have to do for the other one too. So let me go into Patreon. And where's the developer settings? Developer. Where art thou, developer settings? Patreon developer portal. There we go. And if I go to, so I'm going to show it to you. I just want to get to the spot first so I don't reveal any damning information. See, I almost revealed some damning information. Okay, so what we have to do, I can show you this. We have to put the callback URL, the redirect URL in here. So Tech Barbarians, Patreon callback like that. And we do update client. Client is updated. We're going to go back over here. We are going to go back over here. We're going to do signing with Patreon. And we are, did it take my, all right, let me see. Let me zoom in a little bit. Redirect. Oh, hold up. Is not supported by who? Oops. Oh my God, come on. Not cool. Over here. Okay. Not supported. Is that the same one that, let me just check. Is this the same one we were getting last time? Let me see. Is that what I copied last time? I don't think so. It said, oh no, I said the same thing. I did do that. Tech Barbarians. No trailing spaces. Just check that real quick. We got that one. Wait a second. Oh, separated by space. So I thought it was comments. All right, hold up. Wait, what? Oh, dang. So here's what the issue is. It looks like Patreon only allows HTTP or HTTPS. They don't allow. Wow, that sucks. All right, so we'll have to. All right, cool. Well, that's nice to know. That is nice to know. So I'm gonna take this off for now. Then when we come back from break, we'll do a little bit more investigation on that. All right. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. So let's go ahead and go to our first break of tonight. Okay, cool. All right. Look, Tuesdays, very long days, a little bit slower for me, so bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Let me check the chat real quick and see what we got going on. Let me see. My guy, Courtney Egger, says he does have a show tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Shout out to my guy, Courtney Egger. Gonna go check out his show after here. He's gonna be going live right about the time that we're getting off of here. So that's gonna be awesome. Perfect timing since I am going live tonight. Let's go. Let's get it. We got Tony Black in the building. What up, Tony Black? How is it going? Happy to have you here. It is a blessing and a pleasure. My guy Junior says he is out. He has to go to Bible study. Enjoy Bible study. King James forever. all those other versions, never. That's for you. That's for you, Rod Brown. Junior told me on his way out to let you know. Other versions, never. King James, forever. We got my guy Rise in the building. What up, what up, what up, Rise? How are you doing today? All right, we are about to jump into our first break time topic of tonight, which is the NFL. The NFL. How are the NFL? How is the NFL? How is the NFL using AI in two ways? One, the first one we're going to talk about, AI helping coaches to call plays, and then the next one is going to be about referees. So let's jump into it.
Boy, the future is now. AI is headed to the NFL. As part of the league's partnership with Microsoft, tablets have become a sideline staple at football games. Well, now, most tablets will have Copilot, which will offer an AI solutions on questions like which play is best to call in any given situation. All right, I want to bring back ABC News contributor Mike Muse, who has both the tech chops and the sports knowledge to break this all down. All right, so what exactly did the NFL announce in this partnership this week with AI and Microsoft and everything?
Yeah, so Microsoft and the NFL have entered a long-term partnership, really expanding upon their partnership that they already have. And so what we're going to see is 2,500 Surface pilots, think like iPads and Surface tablets. I don't want to make sure I don't confuse the products here, on the sideline. And what it's going to do is going to allow for real-time data analysis in terms of what is actually happening on the field. It's typically when we see those play callers, the general managers, offensive coaches, defensive coordinators up in the booths. Now, essentially, there's going to be an aid that these coordinators and coaches will have both on the sideline and upstairs in the booth to really look at like what, based upon the data of the patterns that they're detecting, particularly in the play of that game, what are they noticing in terms of how the defense is positioning when it's a third down? Like, what are they noticing for the offense based upon their wide receivers and how they're catching the ball during the game, how they're likely to receive on second down? So really pulling in data on real time to do predictive analysis on which which plays inside their playbook should they be calling based upon the data they're seeing in real time.
This is like an AI.
So if you've ever played football or coached football, what do you think about this? What do you think about the NFL? And this is from at the recording of this video, this is from like 8 months ago, right? And did you notice anything in the NFL watching? If you follow the NFL this past season, I don't know if they have it in college yet, but I know they have this in the NFL. Did you notice anything different or spectacular? How do they even have enough time to run the AI in between plays, or maybe they're getting ahead of? I really wonder how that would work, because like how are they jumping ahead to like? Because I would think you need to analyze a formation and try to anticipate. I guess it depends on what they're asking, because it almost feels like cheating. Like, is AI going to be replacing certain positions on a coaching staff, or is the coaching staff just going to be using the AI? I don't. It feels weird.
Coordinator, I feel like, you know what I mean? AI coach.
I'm trying to contain myself. I'm just so excited. I'm like, let me walk through this slowly.
Right. So I mean, we always see every single development in tech come to NFL. You had the speakers in the helmet where the coaches can now communicate with the quarterbacks, the tablets, and now AI. So is this just essentially just teams trying to use every weapon at their disposal?
Yeah, but this is the evolution of society. Again, the reason why I was very intentional, Ike, in the first question was saying it's a productivity tool to aid the coaches on the sideline in the booth, because that's exactly what it is. It's really going to come down to the fact of who understands the technology the best, who understands the data the best, and really who understands how to create the right prompt in order to get the maximum output for the competitive advantage. The good thing about this, though, is like that all teams have the same technology at their disposal.
Right.
It's just how they're going to matter of using it. But think about it. Not only can you look at the real-time data based upon what's happening in the game. But you can also too look at the data based upon the scouting report, the opposition research you did the week prior or the week of, looking at what that team has historically done in the past. What are the trend patterns recognizing in typical games and situations based upon weather, based upon time, based upon health, and the depth report and the depth chart that they're seeing coming up. So they can recall all that in a split second, maybe like 2.5 seconds, right? Maybe 5 seconds, right? So it's really going to change, I personally think, the fan experience. So if it's done right, and if both teams are operating at a high level of prompting and inputs and outputs, we're going to see a great fan experience, right? We're going to see maybe no more one-sided, lopsided games, but highly competitive, down to the wire, red zone, fourth and goal.
Don't you think that this
10
is just
seconds
going
remaining.
But don't you think this is just going to homogenize the game, where every team will essentially play the same way? I know obviously that the humans have the last say, but aren't you worried that essentially an AI model will now tell us if we should go for it on 3rd and long instead of like an actual human? Doesn't that worry you a little bit?
First of all, I don't like your tone.
I'm just saying it. I mean, you're taking the decisions.
I don't like the bass in your voice on that one. I like the bass.
I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I have mixed feelings about this, because at the end of the day, you can call the best play, but if your players are trash, like they're like, regardless of the play that you call, you still need to execute. And if the quarterback throws the most beautiful pass in the world and they don't catch it, like the play works perfectly, the AI calls the most perfect play, and the person doesn't catch it, or it's still a perfect play, and the quarterback doesn't throw it well and they throw a pick six, like, you know, it's. I don't know.
No, great question. I think a lot of people are going to be concerned about that, but no, that's why I said it's a level playing field. But it really comes down to, again, but even at take the computers out of it, Ike, right? It really comes down to the coordinators, right? Who is best at their job, even without the technology there. Now it's just a matter of the technology's every component. Who is best? Because just because you have it doesn't know that you know what to call, what to put into the system to get the better output, and you still need the human assistance on what to do. There's still something that can't be replaced, Ike, and that is the human instinct, right? That's the human gut, right? There is no machine that can do that. In particular, 4th and 1, right? Like 10 seconds left, red zone, Super Bowl's on the line. I mean, there's not too much a computer to tell you. That is the relationship that the coach has with the receiver, has with the quarterback, the defense side. So there's so much stuff that only still a human can do, but it's good to have as much data as possible to make the best decisions. I think that's what we want as fans.
Let's keep those big brain coaches employed on those sidelines, all right, Mike?
They won't be replaced. It's just additive, baby, just additive.
I love it, Mike Muse. Thank you as always.
Yeah, love you.
I love you too, man. Boy,
So something that I was thinking about as well, is it going to be a new requirement for whatever the role is, the positional coaches, whatever, to also like be a prompt engineer? Is prompt engineering going to be part of the requirements for being sports coaches, or at least for the NFL? I haven't heard about the NBA yet, but at least for the NFL. But wait, there is more. Let's check out on the other side about how it's helping referees. Because how many times have we railed against how poor officiating is in football and in basketball? But it looks like AI is also being used to help the NFL referees. And now I think that the referees have a way out, because they can just blame it. Well, I didn't do it, AI did it. So let's find how the referees are using AI.
In the NFL, it's all about moving the chains, referring to those orange links that have been used in the game for more than 100 years. They've also been the subject of many close calls, at times changing the course of the game and riling up fans. Like this infamous Cowboys-Raiders game from 2017, when the referees got creative in double-checking the accuracy of the chain.
Look at this. Can he put a card in between it?
Look at Shane. He can barely contain himself.
All right, here's how it works. Let's say you just made a sweep play. Now, to see if the ball truly made it the 10 yards necessary.
How many times do you think that they ran that scene, or how many takes did they do to make sure he caught the ball? How many times do you think he dropped the ball before they actually said, all right, this is the one that we're going with?
Necessary for a first down. These orange chains would come out to measure, well, exactly 10 yards. But with new technology, these could become obsolete. At Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders, we got a look inside the replay booth, where usually positively no visitors are allowed.
Vision instant replay.
To witness a new technology the NFL tested this season from Sony, called Hawkeye. It's a software system that pieces together moments from up to 60 cameras in real time and uses artificial intelligence to precisely locate where the ball ended. Sony Hawkeye Managing Director Daniel Cash gave us the all-access pass.
You've got every single frame here.
And it's syncing all of these cameras.
They're all synced together. Yeah, then you want to look, okay, say you fumbled it here. You got a good view here. You can see there's a good view from a different angle here. Kind of zoom in this one. This is the reverse angle here.
Think of it like a juiced-up replay from all angles using some ultra-high-def cameras with 8K resolution to make the right calls 40 seconds faster than the chains.
We built machine learning models to identify the ball in the image.
Artificial intelligence.
Exactly. We built that so we can identify the ball in the image.
The NFL tested the tech in the preseason, complete with full recreations for the fans to see.
There you go. She's short. It's like going to the U.S. Open tennis.
Tennis and soccer fans have seen the same technology used for years to make out-of-bounds calls. But introducing Hawkeye to the NFL could change the way we see the game, according to the NFL's Deputy Chief Information Officer, Aaron Amendolia. Is that going to make those chains that people kind of love seeing on TV, like, around?
Wow, I had never thought or considered that the NFL had a chief information officer, which it totally makes sense. But I just, like, you don't, it's not something that you just, because if you think about it, the NFL has a whole tech division, a whole, like, they have a chief technical officer, chief information officer, cybersecurity, they have all, because they have all of that, but I never put two and two together that the NBA, the NFL, all these sports organizations, that they would have these divisions. It just never clicked until now, but that makes a lot of sense.
Relevant?
It may replace the chains. I think we have new experiences to engage the fans. We're going to get much more accurate on what we're showing as far as measurements, but we're also going to have a faster moving game.
But some NFL legends, like the Kelsey brothers, prefer to keep things old school.
I don't like it one bit. There's just something about the chains, man.
I like that there's human error and that is part of the game. I don't think this is necessary.
Fred Gaudelli, executive producer of the...
So, what do you guys think, though? Are you with the Kelsey brothers? Are you okay with human error? Or would you rather the referees and the NFL get it right? Because when the referees make a mistake that could cost you the Super Bowl, would you rather them go and use Hawkeye, or are you okay with it? What if you're okay with human mistake, but then that human mistake is what cost you the Super Bowl? Are you going to go and be pissed off at, like, oh my God, the NFL the referees are so trash? Or you're like, oh man, we should use that technology because then we would have won the Super Bowl.
The NFL on NBC says it won't eliminate the drama entirely.
The quicker you can get things done and get to a final answer, I think it's better for the broadcast and it's better for the audience.
While the technology is being sidelined this postseason, the NFL hopes to bring it back for more testing before next season.
We need to have the right results, and when we do, we'll scale it up and out.
Their latest play to modernize the game. Now, as far as the chains and the people who operate them, they're known as the chain gang. This doesn't mean that we won't see them again. It just might be the end of the chain gang as we know it. It might just be used as a backup on the...
Chain gang? Isn't that a prison term, chain gang? That's highly offensive. Chain gang, is it like the people who... Okay.
Sidelines. But guys, super fascinating to learn about how the chains work, especially as a Jets fan. I've never actually seen the chains move at all, so I don't really know.
Well, those are my Raiders in your clip.
That was a good one.
Denied the first down.
I'm sorry, Carson.
Yeah. Folded.
You know, there's nothing worse as a fan in general to have a game decided by a bad call.
That's true.
So if there's some technology that exists that can get it right.
People do love those chains. It's just like they think about that. After the football, the field goal, they think of those orange chains. So there's an visceral attachment. It is iconic.
We got to hold on to history, too. You think AI is going to take somebody's job. You don't want that to happen.
Well, right.
But you got to get the call right.
Yeah.
So it's a delicate touch. Hopefully they'll have it there at least as a backup.
Yeah.
Simple solution. The chain gang should learn how to use the AI tools to shift them from being on the quote unquote the chain gang and put them to the booth and learn how to work the AI technology, the AI model, become prompt engineers, all that type of stuff.
Testing it again next season. We'll see how that
You know what I love? Like a good football chat over football food.
Yeah.
Move this conversation over to the table.
Shout out to
thanks
you.
for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11.
All right. So, what do you think about this? Let me know. Drop me a comment on the video. Let me know, what do you think about the AI getting involved in the NFL, helping coaches call plays, offense, defense, special teams, helping the referees get calls right, see if it's a first down, is it a fourth down, did they fumble, is it a drop pass? That's the goal. Or do you agree with allowing some calls to be wrong and your team losing in the Super Bowl because sometimes the call just has to be wrong? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. As well, techcoach.dev. Join us for Vibe Code and Chill. Join us for Scrum Nights. Get access to the Tech Barbarians coaching portal. Get access to Speak Precisely and to Resume Flow over at techcoachralph.dev. All right, let me go and check the chat to see what do you guys think about AI in the NFL. All right, so let me see. Rye says, nah, I haven't seen anything different, but to make prompts on plays is going to be determined on plays that have already been used from the opposing team that AI would be like, yeah, that's this one. That makes sense. You know what? That's a very good point, because then if that's the case, then you can, hold on, let me move this real quick. Give me a second. Move that down just a little bit. There we go. But yeah, if that's the case, if that is the case, then what can happen is the teams, the coaches, they're going to have to always be like switching up and changing up, because if they're like, so that can lead to new formations, new plays, new ideas, because if you have to also play against the AI, it's going to keep you on your toes. So yeah, that makes sense. And even if it has like the formation that you have on the past plays, you could. There's still so many different plays. Like, you just can't run the same play. When I used to play Madden back in college, right? And I'd play as Michael Vick. I would just say Hail Mary, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. Like, I was a terrible Madden player. Just putting it out there now. I was a terrible Madden player. I would either run Michael Vick or Hail Mary. That was it. That was my only two plays. All right, and run the ball every now and then with the running back, just to throw him off a little bit. Tony Black says a lot of variables, and intuition is definitely, that's a fact. It's going to be towards inserted plays like like files or flies, I guess, that got ran. Okay, like files that got ran earlier in career, because AI can't tell us what to run, but we're calculating the speed, endurance, and timing with our teams. It's interesting. It is interesting. Says. Tony Black says, like Superman when Lex Luthor used all the cameras to record Superman. Says, for this new tech and Sony, I know they stuff be breaking and crashing all the time. Must be expensive to maintain. I mean, to be fair, do you remember that Super Bowl where they had a blackout for like an hour? Now they're having all this new tech. I don't know. The Sony's like a bad B, a lot of enjoyment, but expensive to keep up with. That is hilarious. All right. Let's jump into another working segment for tonight. Go over here and we're going to go and jump into another one.
Let's go! Let's go!
All right. So the problem that we're having is Patreon requires HTTP or HTTPS. Does that mean that we're not going to be able to do this? I don't know. Let's find out. So, Patreon. So in the Patreon portal, it says that it requires HTTP or HTTPS as the callback URL, but we are using Tech Barbarians //patreon.callback. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Create client. Select app. No. Yeah. All right. Cool. So all of them are HTTP. Okay. So I'm gonna say here. Here is the Patreon message in the portal. Let's do that. Let's see what it says, because I don't know what's going to happen in this case. What in the world? Now I'm laser focused on tool specificity. Generic solutions are out, specific tools are in, particularly when handling file manipulation. Okay. Sometimes, like, if you ever read the thinking process of these models, they'd be saying some random stuff. Never cat in bash, always grep search. I apologize for the oversight regarding the Patreon restriction on custom URLs. You're absolutely right. Patreon strictly requires HTTP or HTTPS to fix this efficiently and bypass the need to configure complex domain verification, universal links, app links on your server. We can use a proxy redirect edge function. I have Oh, you know what it's going to do? It's going to send it back to an edge function in Supabase, and then Supabase is going to forward it to our custom thingy. I have outlined a step in a new implementation plan artifact. Essentially, we will create a tiny new Supabase edge function, Patreon mobile redirect. Point Patreon's allowed redirect URI to this new edge function, HTTPS. When Patreon redirects to this edge function, after login, the edge function will instantly fire a 302 redirect back to your mobile app. Oh, that is genius. You get one of these.
Flawless victory.
That is nice. That is nice. I like it. Let me see. Let me open it real quick. I don't really, this says everything, but let me just open it anyways. You'll need to run a command. All right, cool. We can do that. So let's go ahead and implement that. And so this is why I was so happy to do this today, because we ran it like at the end of the show on Sunday. We ran into the same exact problem, but we didn't have a chance to investigate what was causing it. And now we have the answer to it on Sunday. Like, oh, boom, this is the answer. This is the issue. Let's do the same exact thing. Bada bing, bada boom. We're good to go. All right. So we need to, all right, so let's see. So let me do this one first. And I'm going to go over to Patreon. Go over here, space, paste that in there. This is base edge function. And we are going to say update client. It accepted it. And we go back to over here. And we need to go to Supabase functions deploy, Patreon mobile. Hopefully it goes to the right one. All right, let me go open up a terminal real quick. In here, new terminal. And we're gonna say Supabase functions deploy Patreon mobile redirect. Hopefully it goes to the right spot. Okay, there we go. So we want to do it for the Tech Coach Ralph coaching platform. Cool. It asked. That's good. What did it say? Entry point. Entry. Ooh. No such file or directory. Unexpected. Okay, let's say. I got this error when trying to deploy. Let's put that. I'm going to remove this warning because that doesn't matter. The one about Docker. Let's see why that happened. Looks like you ran. You're just saying something to me. Where'd you go? Okay. Oh, here we go. Wait. Let's see. I was reading that. Let's see what was the last message? It disappeared. Your terminal was still inside the mobile app folder. The Edge function we created lives inside. Oh, inside the web app. Okay, gotcha. Let me see. Okay, so I can do it from here then. Hold up. Let me do it. Oh, close that. Shoot. All right, fine. Let me just do it this way. CD here and here. Yeah, it makes sense. It would be in the web app because the web app controls all of that. Tech coaching port platform. All right, there we go with that. And it's there. Cool. Once that finishes, you can update. We did that already, and we can go back to over here. Run tell that. Okay, all right, we're back up and running. Let's try to log in. Let's see if we killed two birds with one stone here. Like go here. Allow. All right, we got a different error this time. Let's copy. Select all, copy. And we're gonna go to anti-gravity. Okay. This time, and I think I got something similar. This time we got this error. I can't even see there. So it says unauthorized missing authorization header. Why is that? We're going to be looking for the authorization header in Supabase, maybe. All right. So maybe something with the Supabase doesn't have the. Maybe it's not pulling in the auth header for Patreon, or is it for our site? I don't know. But we got further because now we're at, if you notice here, we're at the edge function. We're at the Supabase edge function now, so that's good. That's a good sign. See if I do edit, you'll see. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, the functions v1 Patreon. So that's good. We're getting closer now. By default, Supabase secures all edge functions by requiring authentication tokens. Into Patreon is redirecting the browser. It doesn't pass a Supabase token, which causes missing auth. To fix this, I just added a configuration flag in Supabase. I just have to redeploy it. Let's go to here again. Here again. And let's stop. And let's start. Sign in. Allow. Patreon. No author. Let's see. Because yeah. How do I get that error message? I don't know how to capture that error. Let's say if I click on that, very cool. Let me do it again. See what it says. Patreon exception, no authentication. All right, so okay, this time we got back to the login page, but it said, but it had an error that said, no authentication token received from Patreon. No authentication token received from Patreon. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Index.ts. Oh, it says the same thing over and over again. Shout out to Mahi. Shout out to you. How are you doing tonight? Let's go. All right. Let me see. You're so close. The issues here is that the mobile app expects a specific token back from the Edge function to log you in automatically. But Supabase recently changed the parameter name it uses in the generated link from token hash to token. Because of this, the Edge function was returning null for the token, which caused the app to throw this error. I just updated the Patreon auth sign-in Edge function to properly extract the token, no matter what format Supabase generates. Please run this command still in your web app directory to deploy. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm telling you, people always say like, oh, you know, AI, you're not going to need, like, I have learned so much from using these AI tools to build out these applications. Let's stop that. Let's run that. Sign in, allow. What? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
That is fire. All right. That my friend is. All right. Let's see what else can we do with this. So this user is currently a free user. So they don't have, so let me see something. Test. Is it going to, because like the free users, they'll get the, okay, free trial. I'm gonna go back and say I'll do it later. I'm gonna say, how do I sign out? All right, now I'm going to upgrade this user to give him one of those promo codes. Where are the promos? Gifts. Use one of these. Let me use one of these. Claim. Ooh. Oh wait. Ha. Let's see. Claim now. Patreon 2 at tech coach Ralph.dev. Is that what it is? Hold up. Let's see. That's not what I want. Oh, Patreon 1 is the one that I used, not Patreon 2. All right, let's sign this person up. Okay. Let's see. Oh, crap. I've already redeemed the membership with that one. Darn it. I have to create another one. Ugh, okay. Hold up. What did they say? How do... All right, let me go and create another. I'm gonna have to confirm it. I'm gonna get really hard on me here. All right. Ooh, I know what to do. Give me a second. Let me try a different one. Let me sign out. I'm just trying to log in with a Patreon account that I can give a membership to. Ooh, I can do this. Let me try. Let me try another one. Because I want to test out if... I wonder if I could do it. No, hold on. Let me see. Gifts. Yet another gift. Test gift. Here. How many months? 12. Say 5. Testing Patreon authentication. And promotion end date. Whatever. All right, let me try this again. So created the GIF link. Go here. Claim now. We're gonna do code Patreon 2 at or Patreon 1 at techcoachralph.dev. Continue. Oh, sweet. Nice. The gift worked. All right, cool. So now let's go and just have to create a new one. That's all. And then we're going to say allow. Now that we're logged in, we should be able to add a goal and not be prompted to create to sign up for a paid plan. Test Patreon login. Create. Oh, no. That's not all right. Cool. So, I'm I'm gonna say that. So we're probably gonna need some type of interaction between the Patreon account or the Patreon signing in and the
lunch break.
revenue cat stuff. All right, so let me just put this in real quick. Okay, that worked. However, after signing in with a valid Patreon, that has the Tech Explorer tier, it's still asked to sign up for the 7-day free trial and then the monthly subscription, which is included for that tier on the web. All right, so let's leave it at that for now. We're going to go to our second break. We're going to be talking about Taylor Swift. Yes, we are. And then we'll come back to this and figure out what's going on. Let me go and check the chat, and then we're going to jump into the break, all right? So, Rise says, what extension are you using for that phone emulator? I'm looking on VS Code trying to find that exact one. So, I cheated, right? I cheated. I didn't want to spend a bunch of time to figure out the emulator on VS Code / anti-gravity. So I'm doing the code through anti-gravity, but I am using Android Studio for the emulator because I already had Android Studio. I just used anti-gravity, so I didn't have to pay for the tokens that I've been using because they give you, so like based on your subscription plan, they give you a certain amount you can use in anti-gravity. So I'm building an anti-gravity. I load it up in Android Studio and I press play and it loads up. So yes, I am a shame. I am a failure.
Bruh.
Thanks for calling me out, Rise.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Calling me out like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. But I do have it on my list of to-dos to get it to run in anti-gravity, because the first time I started using anti-gravity doing this, I'm like, all right, let me try to get it set up, and it was just taking way too long. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Ain't believing us.
It was too much. Ryan says, smart move. Thank you. See? Thank you. All right, let's get into this Taylor Swift conversation. Taylor Swift, yes, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift files trademarks to wage war. Yes, to wage war against AI.
How dare you?
So let me pull this up and let's get into, we're going to try to get it from two perspectives to see what Taylor Swift is talking about. Let's go over to here.
Left to her own devices, Taylor Swift is taking the fight to generative AI. The pop icon proactively moving to ensure her voice and likeness are protected from deepfakes and other AI misuse. Swift's company filing 3 applications last week, including 2 audio trademarks, one for "Hey, it's Taylor Swift," and another, "Hey, it's Taylor," and a third filing for a visual trademark covering a photo of Swift holding a pink guitar.
If she's able to own a trademark on her voice and the sound of her voice, she could theoretically stop the AI platforms from creating content using her voice in any capacity.
Trademark lawyer Josh Gerben says trademark law could potentially cover a legal gray area created by AI between copyright and publicity law.
She might be able to argue that because her voice is protected as a trademark, that new song that's the AI is generated is actually a violation of her trademark rights, whereas it wouldn't really been a violation of copyright rights.
The Swift filings mimic a similar move made by actor Matthew McConaughey this past January, trademarking his likeness and his most famous catchphrase.
All right, all right, all right.
Swift has been the victim of AI deepfakes on more than one occasion.
All you have to do is click the button below.
And is just one of many artists who have expressed concerns. More than 700 industry figures, including Scarlett Johansson, Kate Blanchett, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, signed on to back an anti-AI campaign earlier this year. But despite
That's because they are terrified. They are scared out of their wits' end. That's the real reason behind it. They are terrified because they're like, huh, what if they start using lower name actors who are doing good, but they're afraid of being, phased out. They're afraid of being phased out. That's and I was thinking about this too. Is it the phrase, hey, it's Taylor Swift and hey, it's Taylor, combined with a voice that's copyrighted? Or is it, because if that's the case, if they're copywriting hey, it's Taylor with Taylor Swift's voice, then can they make her voice say anything else? Or is it the voice itself that's copyrighted? Because what they said was it's those two phrases and the picture of a pink guitar. And I found it pretty funny that on the thumbnail for this live stream, and the thumbnail is going to be on for the thumbnail is going to be for the clip of this, it's going to be AI, like it's going to be AI generated picture of Taylor Swift, not doing anything egregious, of course, because that's going on YouTube. But we're not trying to mess up the YouTube bag. But I find it pretty interesting. But it's not going to be of her holding a pink guitar because that has been filed for trademark. Okay, so I'm just saying it out, just putting that out there. Does this extend to, how people can do the imitations of voices and stuff? So if a person does a perfect imitation of Taylor Swift's voice, will that also be subject to the trademark and the copyright, or the trademark, I guess?
Despite celebrity pushback, generative AI continues to encroach into the entertainment world.
I'm just a tool, but I've got life.
Tilly Norwood, the first all-AI actress, recently made an all-AI song and music video trolling Hollywood after the Oscars.
I'm not a puppet, I'm the star.
And a year after his death, Val Kilmer has been recreated with AI for a film set to be released later this year. As for Swift, she's doing her best to make sure her dedicated Swifties only get the real deal.
Craig, start singing. Is that one of your jams? Okay. How might this legal strategy play out in court,
How long
Liz?
was this video?
Yeah, well, Savannah, I mean, the short answer is that's actually really unclear right now because this is
Video.
largely untested. The law, as you guys know, is notoriously lagged far behind
Savannah.
advances in technology, and that's the case right now with AI. But what this is really another layer of protection for artists who historically have used copyright law to protect their likeness. Now, as for Taylor Swift to be really effective, experts tell us she's likely going to need to be able to enforce a trademark of her voice far beyond the limited one she filed for now of, hey, it's Taylor Swift. But then a judge or jury will have to decide if her trademark had been infringed upon, Savannah.
All right, Liz, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning.
I had no idea she went back to work. I'm talking about Savannah Guthrie. I had no idea she went back to work. Hold up. I'm gonna leave it at that. That is it's a weird situation. But let's go have another video. I have another video about this whole Taylor Swift thing that I wanted to check out as well. This one is from NBC News. Let's check this one out.
Also,
I just want to make sure. I just want to see if there's any additional information, any additional insight in this, because I know that the Swifties are going to be locked in on this, and if I can get some Swifties on my team as well, then hey, there's like trillions of there's billions of people. How many people in the world? Hold up. World population 2026. There's 8.3 billion people in the world, right? But there has to be at least 1 trillion Swifties in the world, right? Make that make sense. There are more Swifties in the world than there are people. It's a fact. Allegedly. Allegedly a fact, all right?
Tonight, one of the most recognizable names in music, Taylor Swift, is taking some steps to try to protect herself from AI, not just her music, but her voice as well. She's filed multiple trademark applications trying to protect a specific likeness from her Eras tour, as well as some audio you're going to recognize, like how she says her name. Listen to this. Hey, it's Taylor. Hey, it's...
That sounds like AI already, though. Like, that sounds like AI. Am I off? Like, hold on.
Trying to protect a specific likeness from her Eras tour, as well as some audio you're going to recognize, like how she says her name. Listen to this. Hey, it's Taylor. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
Then again, I have to be honest. I don't think I've ever heard Taylor Swift speak before. So I could be, that's not going to help me with the Swifties. Oh my God, what am I doing? I love Taylor Swift, all right? I love Taylor Swift, all right? Just, she deserved to beat Beyonce that year when Kanye snatched the mic out of, rudely snatched the mic out of her hand. She deserved to win that year. Look, there's more Swifties and Beyonce fans, all right? I'm just trying to come up. I'm just trying to come up, all right?
She doesn't want anybody else AIing that, right? This is the latest move by a big artist to try to protect themselves in this age of AI. It's not unprecedented by a public figure, even if it is the first for a musician with Swift's stature. Remember Matthew McConaughey? We talked about this. He tried to get some similar trademark protections against AI content that misappropriates somebody's likeness. He was granted 8 of those trademark protections. Let me get to Aaron McLaughlin. Without getting too into the legalistic lingo on all of this, Swift is one of the biggest pop stars, one of the biggest celebrities in the world, and she's trying to throw some legal muscle behind protecting, her content.
Yeah, that's right, Hallie. And the question being, will she be successful? This application has yet to be granted. Legal experts looking at this situation see this as an attempt in the age of AI for Taylor Swift to protect her image, her likeness, as well as her non-singing voice. Remember, her songs are trademarked, so those can't be legally replicated online, but everything else up for grabs in the era of deep fakes. So her legal team taking this action, again, we'll have to see if it's granted, but this is an effort to sort of give her broader protection from those deep fakes. Take a listen to what one...
Do you remember the other day we spoke about the romance scams, and they had the elderly lady who thought that she was in a relationship with these two celebrities, and as mean as it was, the detective said, you have to ask yourself, why would a celebrity be interested in you?
How dare you?
So if you get a phone call from Taylor Swift, says, hey, it's Taylor Swift, and you have to ask yourself, why would Taylor Swift be calling you? And if Taylor Swift asks you for some money, why would Taylor Swift be asking you for some money? Okay, keep that in mind.
Legal expert had to say.
If you are able to secure a trademark on your likeness or your voice, then that is almost like having a legal notice that makes it much easier to get any images or sounds that could be confusingly similar taken down. So if she were able to secure these trademarks, it would make it a lot easier to have images of her removed off the web when she doesn't want them there.
So more protection in theory if these trademarks are granted. But again, this is very much a legal black box. Matthew McConaughey successfully trademarking that, his saying, all right, all right, all right. That has yet to be tested. In fact, none of this stuff has been tested so far in court. But what this does do.
All right, all right, all right. See, I just tested it right now. Matthew McConaughey, that was just a joke. I Love You and The Lincoln Lawyer. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Please don't sue me over trademark infringement. Please. If you need me to, I will remove it from this video. but I just wanted to test out the theory. But if whoever's watching this finds that a violation, I will clip it out of this video. So just saying.
Is it allows a deterrent as well. Last year, Disney issued a cease and desist to Google's Gemini AI model. Gemini was producing likenesses of Disney characters, their films. Gemini then pulled all of that content down at the request of Disney. So it's also seen as an important deterrent going forward as well.
But that is what's so interesting, Aaron. You raise this idea, like there is not some well-charted path that some of these celebrities can take that gives them a blueprint of how to make these moves. It really is, you know, we say unprecedented a lot here in D.C., but it really is unprecedented waters in many ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And the legal standard here is going to be confusingly similar. Are these AI deepfakes confusingly similar to the content that celebrities such as Taylor Swift, her image, her voice out there on the internet right now?
We thank you for watching. And
so here's my thoughts on this, right? I don't have any problem with them filing these trademarks and all this stuff to like protect their voice, protect their likeness, their image. But I do think that the same way that the specific trademark for the image was for the one holding the guitar, you can get a different image like this one. And this one that's right here, it's not even AI generated. The one on the thumbnail is AI generated, but the one like that you see here right there, that's not AI generated. But here's the bigger issue that they're going to face, right? Let's say you file these protections in the United States, or maybe in the UK. I don't know like how the UK laws but what if you're like, and let's say Gemini, OpenAI, Anthropic. Anthropic doesn't really create images, but let's say Gemini and OpenAI and whatever other image models they're able to do it, right? There are thousands of image generation models, thousands of audio generation models that are not inside the United States. So, and there are billions of people who are not in the United States. The majority of the world is not in the United States. How are you gonna enforce the trademark on that? Because from my understanding, trademark protection. Let me find out real quick. Do trademarks apply internationally? Traditionally, trademarks are generally not automatically international. They are territorial, meaning protection is limited to the country or region where they have been registered. A trademark registered in the U.S. does not protect you in Europe or in Asia. So if you have, for instance, let's say DeepSeek is able to create images, or they're able to create audio. DeepSeek isn't going to protect, like the trademark has no effect on that. What if they're using it in Russia? No effect on it. So I think it's cool. It maybe protects you against Americans or Europeans, like wherever you find those file those trademarks. But if you're in like some other country, and what if you build your own models? Like let's say you're in some foreign country, and you're very technically savvy, and you build your own models. You can do whatever you want, like, and then you can put it on the internet. And if they tell you to take it down, what are they like? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Right? So I have no problem with them doing it. I think it's, you protect yourself, protect your brand, protect all of that. But there's going to be some hurdles that you run into at the end of the day, which is just how the game goes. It's just how the game goes. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about this, about Taylor Swift and other celebrities filing these trademarks to protect their likeness, their voice, their phrases, their images and stuff like that. From what I understand, it said that Taylor Swift, she filed a trademark against Hey It's Taylor Swift and Hey It's Taylor, and against the image of her holding a guitar. But does that mean that everything else is free game, or does that also get protected? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm curious. I'm going to be following this, especially for my Swifties. I'm going to be following this to make sure that Taylor Swift is fully protected and that nobody else can come at her and take her two phrases and the picture of her holding a guitar, because we will not go for that. All right. Let me know your thoughts. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Are you with it? Are you not with it? Do you think it's going to work or not? All that. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content as well. TechCodeDrop.dev. Join us for Vibe Code and Chill. Let's keep the conversation going. I want to know from all the Swifties, what do you think about this over at Vibe Code and Chill every other Saturday? Join us. Let me know. All the Swifties, you're welcome to come. Join us for our Scrum Night, where we review our past 2 weeks of work and plan for our next 2 weeks of work. And we have Resume Flow to get your resume right, make sure that you match the job that you're interested in, the Tech Barbarians coaching portal, and the Speak Precisely app to help you stop saying like, all the time. Get your speech right. Get to it. All right. That's over at techcoachralph.dev. All right, let's go ahead. Let me go and check the chat real quick, and then we will proceed to the last segment of the show. I got some friends in the building. All right, let me see. Rai says it's like trying to block telephone scammers. There will always be another way to go around it. It's and not be traced back. So trademark your slogan is not going to help. Rise is not with it. It says not. It says once it's on the internet, people can do whatever they want to it. That's a fact. And we got my guy Magnetar in the building. What up, Magnetar? Magnetar says, I just came across a story of one of the rappers from Bone Thugs and Harmony, Lazy Bone, making a diss track towards someone named Finesse 2 times. Lazy said he didn't do it. Oh my goodness. Bruh. Now, do you believe him? Do you believe him? Because you know how those people, they'll be posting something on X or on Twitter, and then they're like, that wasn't me. They posted like they post like, oh, I got hacked. Do you think that Lazy said that he got hacked? I mean, is anybody even really? All right, that's gonna. I'm not gonna say that. I am not gonna say is anyone even checking for Lazy Bone. Lazy Bone. I'm not gonna say that. That would be so. I would deserve one of these.
How dare you?
So I am not gonna say is anyone even checking for Lazy Bone. It's 1999. Think about back in the days. All right, that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. That was one of my favorite albums, to be honest. Back to almost 30 years ago. That was one of my favorite albums. All right. He says, what are the chances people out here are using AI to start rap beefs? I mean, trust me. I think people are able to start beefs without AI. People are able to start beefs without AI. Hold up. Who is this in the building? What up? Let me. What's good, treats? Now I got it. I just got to talk about Taylor Swift. We got treats in the building. See that? All right, you know what? Every show now we're gonna have a Taylor Swift segment. I gotta bring out the Swift. I gotta bring out the Swifties. I'm just messing with you. Megan says that could be very dangerous. Okay. Let me see. Oh, we got K Cooper in the building. You see? The Swifties bring everybody. See, Taylor Swift brings everybody out. All right. What up, K Cooper? How are you doing? It is a pleasure and a blessing to have you in the building. And Margaret says, yes, I do believe Lazy Bone. Margaret says, look at this guy. By the way, while Magnetar is here, Next week, I will be posting in the Patreon at tickleshow.dev the video that we did where Magnetar walked me through moving, like how to use a what is it called? Crypto ledger, I guess. I guess it's a bit like the crypto ledger to move some of my crypto to my crypto safety deposit box. Shout out Magnetar. It's like an hour and 20 minutes long. Magnetar was very, very patient with me to walk me through it. So I'm going to be dropping it on Patreon next week over at techwithdruff.dev. I was very, very informed. Very informed. So thank you so much, Magnetar. And I'm going to be posting that. Shout out to my guy, Magnetar. All right, last segment of shout out to Taylor Swift, bringing out all the Swifties. Shout out. All right, last segment of tonight. Let's go ahead and try to finish this up. Let's see. Let me jump. Last 20 minutes.
It's time to do.
All right, so let me see what it said. It says that so the issue that we had when we went to break was that we had a valid Patreon user who was not getting the access that they should. So we prompted that. It says, I found the issue that in the mobile app, the subscription status was exclusively checking RevenueCat, Apple, Google Play to see if you were a pro member. It wasn't checking your backend database, your subscriptions table, where the Patreon Edge function saves your free access plan. I've updated the subscription repository in your Flutter app to check both. It checks RevenueCat first. If RevenueCat says you don't have an active subscription, it secretly queries your Superbase user subscriptions table to see if you have an active backend subscription, like your Patreon Technical Explorer tier. If it finds an active subscription, it overrides RevenueCat and instantly grants you pro access. Stop the app, rebuild it, and run it again so that the new Flutter code takes effect. When you sign in with Patreon now, it will bypass the paywall completely. All right, cool. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. What is that? Hold up. What is going on here? Okay. And let's run that again. And the beauty is Sunday should be a piece of cake. Sunday should be, because we know exactly what we need to do for our speech coaching app. I am so excited.
More money, more money, more money.
All right. It didn't ask me to sign in again. Let me sign out and sign back in. Let's go to sign out. Let's sign in. Allow. We are in. And let's go to add a goal. Testing Patreon auth. Create. Oh no, it's still asking us to do it. Oh, that is not good. That is not. Let's see. Oh, not good yet. It's all right. So it's still asking the user to start a 7-day trial. Although they have the Tech Explorer tier. Why is that? Because my Patreon members, my Tech Barbarians, they get everything that I build is for them. So they get access to resume flow, where they can get their resume analyzed, how the ATS looks at it, and then they can pass in their job description to say, oh, that's the job that I want. Oh, well, you're lacking this, and this from the job description. You got to update your resume and get those skills. Or you can track your job application process, get access to this, where you can track your daily goals, your long-term goals, your quarterly goals, make quarterly plans, make weekly navigator, all those good things, and you have a reward system. Or you can use the Speak Precisely app, where you can record yourself speaking, whether you're reading something off or whether you have like conversational, so that you can stop saying like, stop saying don't talk too fast, don't talk too slow, keep the audience engaged. And then we're gonna add in so many more apps, more features to that as well. All right. Let's see. It says, I see exactly what happened. The issue was caching problem in the app state management. When the app first opened, it checks the subscription status and caches it as false because you aren't fully logged in yet. After the Patreon deep link brings you back and successfully logs you in, the app was instantly navigating to the dashboard without asking the subscription state to reevaluate. Because of that, the dashboard thought you still didn't have a subscription and immediately popped the 7-day trial gate. I just updated the login page to explicitly refresh your subscription status from Superbase right after you log in before sending you to the dashboard. Since this was a change to the Flutter Dart code, please stop the app. All right, got that. Let's do that. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Start it up again. I'm gonna log out and log back in though. But yeah, something that maybe, I don't know if we'll get to it tonight. We have like 15 minutes left, but we do need to create a login. I never thought about a sign up. I don't know why. I never considered a sign up page because we have the login, but you still need to sign up. So we should make that available on the mobile as well. If we don't get to it tonight, definitely next week. All right, let me log out. Sign out. Sign in. Approve. Okay, now let's go and do add goal. Testing. Auth. Patreon auth. Create. Ooh, still there. It is still there. Maybe it's a race condition? I don't know. Let's find out. I am still getting the gate after restarting the app or stopping. Because if I say everything, think, oh, you just did a hot refresh. Stopping the app and starting again. Let's see here. All right. Let's see what's going on over here. Set termination requests. Why are you asking Superbase secrets? You jive turkey, you. Let's see. What did you fix? It was very sneaky backend issue. Your Superbase database has a strict security rule, a check constraint on the user subscription table that says subscription type must be either self-coaching or coach assisted. However, the Patreon auth sign and edge function was trying to insert subscription type Patreon. What? Because of this, the database was silently rejecting the subscription insert. It let you log in just fine, but never actually granted you a subscription on the back end. Weird. That is weird. That's weird. I gotta think about that. That doesn't. Well, nah, that makes sense on the type. That makes sense on the type. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense because the type was. Yeah. All right. Let's stop that. Let's run that over. All right. Let me sign out again, sign back in. All right, now let's add another goal. Test Patreon auth. Create. we in there. Shout out to Patreon. Look at that. We are good to go. So now Patreon members will be able to use the mobile app. Look at that. As soon as we have it published, because we still have to go through the App Store and stuff like that. But we are good to go. All right. Let me. Well, how much we have 10 minutes. So let's see if we can get the sign up page because we don't have a sign up page. Let me just log out. Patreon members get free. Shout out to the Patreon members. All right. Let me go over to here and I'm gonna say all right, so I'm gonna start a new task. So this is good, all good. Let's start a new task. We don't have a way for users to sign up from the mobile app. Currently, the app expects them to be signed up already. We need to find we need a way to create a new account straight from the mobile app and then go through the regular process of the pay gate with the 7-day trial, etc. All right, let's send that off. We got 8 minutes. We might be able to get that done in 8 minutes. We have to do the same. I'm telling you, we were at Scrum Night the other night, right? And the tech barbarian that I have who's working on the speech coaching app, she's like, I just noticed there's not a way to create a new account. I was like, what? Say it ain't so. Take it. I was like, take it back. 100% right. The same thing with this app. There's no way to create. There's no way to create a new account. I'm like, well, that defeats the whole purpose of having an app.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So, let me see. Let's see what it's going to have. All right. Let's see. So I guess we're going to have like a button that says or sign up or something, or sign up, and then it will says, I have researched your request and put together an implementation plan artifact to add the sign up flow to your mobile app. The plan outlines creating a new sign up screen, adding the routing in main Dart and linking it to the login screen. It also includes an open question about whether you need an additional field besides email and password, or a note about email verification. Please review the plan in the artifact and let me know if you approve or if you would like to make any changes. All right, let's take a look at that. The goal is to provide a way for users to create a new account. Currently, users can only log in or authenticate Patreon. Adding a sign-up flow will allow new users to register and naturally proceed. Okay, create a new screen that mirrors the design of the login page. Include fields for email and password. Include a sign-up button that calls sign up with email, include a link button at the bottom. Already have an account. Log in, which navigates back to the login. Upon successful sign up, navigate to the dashboard. Okay. Add a create account text button below that navigates to the user / sign up. Add a new go route for sign up mapping to the new sign up page. Should we require any additional fields, first name, last name, or 6 address? I think I'll just go with the email and password. Do you require email verification to be turned on? If so, the user will need to check their email before logging in, assuming standards-based behavior. Auto login after sign up. If email confirmation is strictly required to get a session, it will proceed to the app, straight to the app. I would say not for the mobile app because you can't really have. I would say no. All right, let's say for now, let's take name. Let's take let's make the name as part of the registration, so the app can be personable. And let's not require email verification since the app is mobile right now. I don't know. Well, whatever. We can always see that later. Let's go with this for now. Let's see what we can get in 3 minutes. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Well, that's happening. Can I do an upgrade? How do I upgrade? Yeah, do that later. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see. Come on. Oh my God, I got Magnetar and Rod Brown here tonight. They're really gonna rush us they're really gonna rush us. I've completed the registration screen. Now requires user's name, email, password, saving the name directly into Superbase. I've updated the walkthrough. All right, let's try to build because I know for a fact. Oh my God. I know as soon as we drown, they're gonna be like, "You drowned already. You drowned. You gotta go. You gotta go." So we gotta tidy up. You know, we can't. I do not want to give them the satisfaction of saying drown already. Nope, not giving that to them. Not today. Not today. Don't have an account. Sign up. Create name. Tech Coach Ralph. And I will do Tech Coach Ralph. Or let's do. Do I have an account I can use? I don't know. I'll just do Tech Barbarians Coaching Portal 1. Or let's do how I normally do 04/28 2026 underscore what is 19? 2156 at techcoachralph.dev. Put in a password. Sign up. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we'll finish this next time because it, oh, wait a second. Took me, let me check the Supabase. Because I am not giving them the satisfaction today. We're done. We are done for today. I'm not going to give Rod. If it was only Magnetar that was here, or if it was only Rod Brown, I would. But no, we're not doing it. Not both, because they are not both going to tag team like drown. Nope, we're done. We are done for today. So shout out to everybody who tuned in. I really appreciated you guys. See, nope. I got out on time. What up? All right. Let me go and check the chat before we wrap it up for tonight, and then we are going to get out of here. Right? It's been a long day. Right? Magnetar says shaking my head.
Bruh.
Let me see. Rod, more spooky stories. Brown. You telling spooky stories? You telling spooky stories? Yeah, I don't like spooky stories. I'd be scared. See, got my blankie right here. I'd be scared. I'd be like, oh no more. I started to watch, paused it, saw someone's comment, and I changed my mind. Let me see. He's like, yeah, I'm getting ready for that drown. Says, unlike some people, I'm patient and drown already. I only hide when the countdown music plays. Shout out to Trees. All right. Well, that is it for tonight, my friends. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, seeing me work on these projects, how I think through it, the way that my crazy mind works. Shout out to the NFL, who's going to be replacing coaches and referees with AI. Shout out to Taylor Swift for trademarking Hey Taylor Swift and Hey It's Taylor, and for trademarking her holding the pink guitar. And hopefully she's able to trademark in all these other countries as well. And shout out to the Swifties who brought my friends Kay Cooper and Treese over here as well. Also brought Rod Brown too, but we're not going to talk about that. But because we all know that Rod Brown is a true Swiftie indeed. All right, but shout out to all of you guys. I really appreciate it. Quick reminder: tomorrow we're going to be talking about Gemini 5.5, reviewing that. I'm going to be asking Gemini what's different and what's the best way to use it, and the Image 2 model, which we tried out last week. Thursday, I believe it was. Whatever it was. But yeah. And we're gonna be back live on Thursday night working on testing AI models, because look, that is where things are at. That is where things are at. Testing AI is a transition. We're always adjusting. Friday the bug bite, Saturday vibe code and chill on Saturday. We're gonna have some riveting conversations. Junior's gonna be showing us his latest developments. One of my tech barbarians are gonna be sharing with us their app idea and just great conversations. Gonna pull in some more of my tech barbarians to share as well. We've been working a lot. All right. That is everything. Let me check the chat one last time before we get up and out of here. Magner says that they need to replace the refs only. That is not nice, Magnetar.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
That is not nice, because what are the refs gonna do? What are the refs going to do, right? You know, it's hard out here for a ref. Just saying. The truest Swiftie indeed. You just trying to get some Swiftie subscribers. That's all. You just trying to get some. Look, I'm doing this. I'm doing the same thing as well, Rod, bro. I'm trying to. Every week now, we're gonna need to have a Taylor Swift watch. How is a trademark going for Taylor Swift and the Swifties? All right. It says he has a Kelsey jersey. You think so? You think so? Or does he have a Swift jersey? Does it? Does it say Swift on the back? You need to get married. Somebody got to change their name, right? Just saying. That's enough. That was not that.
How dare you?
I deserve that. I deserve that one. All right. I deserve that one. Anyways, that's it for tonight. That is it for tonight. You guys, thank you so much for rocking with me. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. I have a pink Swift jersey. All right. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. You guys are gonna get me in trouble. Tech with Trouse, we are out.
The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
We in the dojo, ain't no days off. The way isn't training, you don't bleed in practice, you die in the field. Look, swinging the wood till my knuckles are bleeding. I don't need rest, it's the combat I'm needing. 10,000 hours, I'm locked in the zone. Carving my spirit right down to the bone. Stepping my radius, watch how I sever. I'm swinging this blade like I do this forever. Practice make lethal, the rest make me cold. I'm gripping the steel till my body gets old. You talking that talk, but you skipping the gym. I look at the week and I pity for him. Every single morning I wake up and strike. You never seen discipline looking like. I empty my lungs and I swing out the chest. I treat every shadow like it is a test. The way is the practice is war. I leave all my enemies down on the floor. Rap at the right, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap at the right, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. Look at the calluses covering my hands. I'm executing these tactical plans. You sleeping in late, I was up in the dark. Leaving the den in the wood and the bark. Slow down the tempo, I'm taking my time. Perfect the angle, I perfect the crime. 1,000 more cuts just to build up the muscle. You don't understand the extent of the hustle. Drilling the parry, I'm drilling the block. I'm beating the sun and I'm beating the clock. There ain't no secret, there ain't no hack. You step on the battlefield, you don't come back unless you put hours and hours of sweat. I am a consequence, I am a threat. Continue with practice, I never retreat. I'm dropping the opposition at my feet. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about love, but the ways in training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. No days off, no excuses. You skip a day, you slip away. Strike 1,000 times before the sun is up. My mind is heavy, but my blade is light. Drill it again. Yeah. Aggressive approach when I step in the ring. I swing with the force that a hurricane bring. Master the form till the form is a ghost. I'm doing the most when you're doing the least. I turn myself into tactical beast. The ways in training is session my brain. I'm walking through fire, I'm walking through rain. Ain't no arrival, it's only the grind. I'm leaving the rest of the rookies behind. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about luck, but the ways in training. Blood on the wood and the sweat on the mat. I'm drilling the bases, I'm leaving it flat. Rap out the rap, yeah, we put in that pain and don't talk about luck, but the ways in training. Slide in the footwork, I pivot and pop. I'm built for the trenches, I never will stop. Keep swinging, keep drilling. The ways of practice. Yeah.